In Holomere, the moon did not wane like an ordinary moon. Once every month, it vanished all at once, as if a careful hand had lifted it out of the sky. By dawn, someone was always missing from the heart. A husband would set one bowl too many. A sister would stare at an empty bed. A mother would hum a lullaby and not know why she was crying. In the box, Elian found proof of a life the house had tried to smooth away, a bracelet, a moonflower, and the first letter of a name his heart already knew.
Mum, who is Mara, and why do I remember her laughing in our kitchen?
I do not know that name, love. If it hurts you, we will ask Master Rowan in the morning.
But Elian had asked before. He had asked every blank moon for 3 years, and every answer had sounded like the first time. Master Rowan kept remedies for coughs, burns, sleeplessness, and broken promises. In a locked drawer beneath the counter, he kept remedies for remembering.
You have the look again, the hollow look. Which name has stayed with you this time?
Mara Vale. I found her sketch in our box, but my mother says the name belongs to no one.
Rowan did not answer at once. His hand moved toward the locked drawer like a man reaching for an old wound.
Some names are not lost, Elian. They are stored. That is a kinder word and still a cruel one.
The ledger did not erase Mara. It held a blank space shaped exactly like her name, waiting for someone stubborn enough to read it. The ledger held dozens of pale lines. Beside each line was a date, always the night the moon had gone blank. Elian took the ledger to the bell tower, where Liza Bryn rang the hours and heard every secret carried by the square below.
If this is one of your apothecary riddles, I want it known that I prefer riddles with biscuits.
Read the last 3 names aloud. If one fades from your mind, ring the bell once.
Mara Vale, Tom Arlen, Nessa Moore. I know Tom. I rang at his wedding. Wait, who did he marry?
The bell gave one low note. Down in the square, 7 people turned toward the sound with tears on their faces and no idea what they had lost.
The dates are not scattered. They walk straight across the map from the square to the old moonwell.
Then I go there tonight, while the village still feels the empty place.
The old moonwell lay beyond the last cottage, where the trees grew close and every footstep sounded as if someone else had taken it first.
If I forget you out here, say something only I would know. Something embarrassing, preferably.
You once named the chapel bell Sir Clingford and apologized to it for 3 days.
The bracelet warmed against Elian's wrist. Whatever had taken Mara had left this thread behind for him to follow.
Do not step closer to the well until you know what it asks in return.
You knew Mara was stored. You knew my mother was mourning a shape she could not name.
I knew the bargain. Long ago, Holomere gave the moon one beloved name each month, and in return the dark above us did not stay dark.
Beyond Rowan, the old moonwell opened like a dark eye in the earth, rimmed with stones that shone as if they remembered every hand that had touched them. The well did not reflect the sky. It reflected doors, each one silver and shut, each one listening for a remembered name. Elian did not climb down. He touched the water, and the water remembered a door. Beyond the water was an archive made of moonlight, where every stolen name burned softly in its own small lantern.
Welcome, little remembrancer. You have carried one blue thread through 36 empty mornings.
Where is Mara Vale? If she is stored here, I want her back.
Back is a heavy word. Names feed the moon's return. Remove too many, and every roof in Holomere sleeps beneath a sky that never brightens.
Around them lanterns drifted in rows. Each held a name. Each name held a birthday, a favorite song, the smell of rain on a sleeve, the last warm word before sleep.
Elian, if you hear me, do not trade yourself for a memory of me. find the first promise.
The first promise. Rowan said there was a bargain. Show me who made it.
The archive opened a memory older than Rowan, older than the bell tower, older than the roadstones in the square. In the first blank season, the villagers feared the moon would never return. They brought the archivist their dearest names, not as payment, they said, but as lanterns to guide it home.
They gave freely at first. Then their children inherited the promise, and free became forgotten.
A promise cannot stay honest if the people paying it do not know they are paying.
Then change it, return every borrowed name before moonrise, but one true witness must remember all the grief until the village can bear it.
Ellian understood then that saving Hollowmere would not be heroic in the simple way. Someone would have to carry the grief until everyone else could carry it too.
You were born by the moonwell, little brother. Its water heard your first cry. That is why forgetting never learned your name.
I will remember for them, not forever and not alone, long enough to give the names home.
At moonrise, Ellian came back carrying the ledger, the blue thread, and the first ache of every borrowed name.
Listen to me. If a name hurts when I speak it, do not turn away. That hurt is love finding its door.
Elian, love, why am I afraid of a name I have not heard?
Because we taught you to survive by forgetting. Tonight, we must learn to survive by remembering.
Ellian read until his voice shook. Names rose from the ledger as silver moths. They found doorways in faces, in hands, in rooms that had waited too long for their owners to come home.
Mara Vale, daughter of Selda, sister of Elian, keeper of the blue thread, come home to every heart that loved you.
Mara, my girl. I made her honey tea when storms frightened her, and she laughed at thunder.
By morning, Hollowmere would remember its missing, for tonight the moon returned as a thin silver promise above the people who had chosen not to forget. The moon returned as a crescent, not whole, but honest. Hollowmere did not become happier that night. It became truer.
For the record, I remember Sir Clangford, and I still think he deserved the apology.
Then I am not the only one carrying it. That may be enough.
Enough is where most brave things begin.
From then on, when the moon thinned, Hollowmere spoke its names aloud, and far below the old well, one silver door remained closed, waiting for the month when someone would remember what the moon had kept for itself.